We are 2 championships away, I repeat, 2 championships away from being done with this game. We've got this to do and then F1 stuff, but first, Polyphony Digital Cup in a freaking, say, Speed 12, TBR Speed 12. Also, hello, Daniel. Also, my hand's been bitten by a mosquito, so it's going to be very irritating. It's going to be very hard not to scratch, if you know what I mean. Also, I think I'm going to keep traction control on because this thing has 800 horsepower. Let us begin. And the big purple. Let us begin. Already this car is really struggling for grip. You actually made people want to kick you from their stream. That's very difficult to do. Yeah. I know this is not the correct way of doing this championship. In a big Speed 12 speed machine. Basically, it was a GTA race stream. Well then. It was the last lap. Wow. That's impressive to piss off fail race fans. That is genuinely impressive. Good evening to you, Remain. I've noticed that the latest video, which I haven't made a thumbnail for some reason, that's just surpassed quite a few views. It's already surpassed many views, many view records for GT3 in 10 minutes, which is crazy. I am very good. There was a gap and I went for it. The gap closed up. I bet you crashed. Congratulations. How am I? I'm not doing too bad. I have a mosquito bite on my hand and it is annoying. But other than that foible, I am doing good. Oh, brakes are not brilliant. I went on the curb, but because GTA physics are whack, I spun. You spun on a curb like a car can do. Come on, purple machine. I think I'll keep it to this view because I can actually see where the corner is. This car is gigantic in size. You started playing F1 2018. That's a very good game. But now people are playing F1 2019. There are 8 drivers with a second of a gap between each other. Well then. Started your career in Sauber. Good choice. Sauber is cool and good. I spun into the path of at least half of them. Nicely done. Also, did anyone watch the F1 race today? It was probably the most exciting race of the year. Yeah, I could already guess what happened. Doom happened. Probably the best race of the year so far. This car understeers to death with the traction control. But you see, it kind of needs it, otherwise it just dies. There's no aerodynamics of any kind on this car. Oh, without a doubt. And to be honest, at the pace that he's going right now, so will Lando. He is fast. Also, tyres are finally warm. Did you have Ericsson as your teammate? It would probably be either Leclerc. It was either Leclerc or it was no, not Magnussen. It was either Ericsson or it would be Leclerc. And Leclerc is a hell of a driver. Understeer, oversteer, and bottled it. I predict this race will take about 30 minutes. I messed up my teammate choice. So you picked Magnussen. Oh dear. No, you picked Ericsson. Top 3 before the last corner were not affected. Also, cars are pitting. Ow. Yes, but Ericsson's a mad lad. I hear he's doing quite well in IndyCar. He made Grosjean crash. Yeah, he is. That's good to hear. Good to hear that his post-F1 career is doing well. Whoa. Whoa. Big oversteer. Ow. Yeah, you kind of need a smaller steering lock for race cars. Steering lock for race cars is typically about 450 degrees. Type S0 is pitting in. I need to brake just a tad earlier than that. Come on, turn in, turn in, turn in. It's supposed to, yeah, it's so it can simulate an actual race car. I mean, you can reset it to its defaults if you like. Also, make sure your force feedback isn't too high, otherwise you get clipping. And clipping is a sim racer's worst nightmare. You no longer yeah, exactly. If you no longer go through a gap that exists, you are no longer a racing driver. I'll take a drink. No tea today because it is too hot. I have juice. Delicious juice. Yeah, but why did Kubica win? I don't get it. You had Carlos Sainz who started in 9th and finished in 8th. No, finished 9th. He started 19th and finished in 8th. You had Max Verstappen, who fought his way to win. You had Charles Leclerc, who put on an incredible showing. I get that he's injured and he's physically disadvantaged. And so is George Russell. But still, why did he win? So do I. I got 1 point in this race, I guess. So you finished 10th. But soon you will climb your way to the top, Romain, and then end up in a Mercedes. No, he finished Kubica finished 18th. No, he finished last. Which seems average at this point for Williams, which is pretty sad if you think about it. They're now so lacking in funds that they can't even afford an official F1 steering wheel. So they've got to use an old type. Oh yes, 90s Williams were dominant. '90s Williams was just they killed their competition. Come on, car. Oh, this bloody itch is getting on my nerves. Damn you, mosquito bite. You have unfairly disadvantaged me in the race despite me lapping everyone so far. Yeah, makes sense, Daniel. Yeah, ow. Ten laps in. So far, doing very well. It's just a fail race. Exactly. SKR Coupe pitting in. Evo setting 7 in its face. Say things correctly. Woohey. That's not the line. Neck's itching. And itching. This is no good. It's off the grass. Damn it. Still, 125.2 is excellent. Then asked me to get kicked, but probably by someone who wanted to get in, I guess. They're desperate for their YouTube fame. Ow. Stop, car. Come on, turn in, turn in. Was almost made into a video. Well then. You would have had internet fame anyway. Installed incorrectly despite installing it correctly. Good job, Rockstar, good job. Hopefully by the end of the season an Albon gets the seat. Because Gasly fucking sucks. Being lapped by your teammate is humiliating. It may very well be. Do you know what? I'm not surprised. Can't bleeding well drive to save his life. Or the torpedo, yeah. Either Albon or Kvyat. It may very well be Kvyat, but I doubt it. I mean, Albon's doing quite well. Although he does need a bit more development, he still needs to be taught how to take corners a little bit more confidently, because he does have a bit of a problem with that. But it is more likely going to go to Kvyat, because he does have more experience and he has been improving. The Russian torpedo has been improving. Also, I think it's time for me to pit. Tyres are all over the show. Exactly. Even that's not helping him. I mean, Admittedly, he did do fairly well in some races last year in his Toro Rosso. But oh my god. How is he worse in a faster car? Yeah, he got fourth in Bahrain. He started quite well, but now he's just fallen off. He's fallen off completely, and and no one knows why. So irritating to see a car be so squandered. Right, I think it's time for me to pit. Oh, hello. Who am I pitting with? It's the Impreza. Hi, Impreza. I almost hit you. Right, go, 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 go. Move. He got fired for being, well, rubbish. Why did Bixby activate? Bixby just activated for no reason. This is why I hate the damn assistant on Samsung phones. You could say anything and it would activate. Let's go. I've heard good things about Patrick Award. I've heard very good things about him. He's the Indy Lights 2018 champion. He's going to fit into F1 quite well then. Stay in bleeding position. Surprise, surprise. Now he's in Super Formula. Well, he's probably going to be... He's going to be a test driver next year, and then he'll have a seat in 2021. At least that's my prediction. Oh, bit of a cut. But, you know, oh, the understeer. 127, that is horrendous. They could get some drivers from other series. That kind of depends on where they are, though. Even ex-Toro Rosso drivers. I don't know. They might. I don't know, because Red Bull's been reaching out quite a fair bit in terms of what sport they're starting to broaden their search. Like, they're not just going for a specific series anymore. They really are starting to branch out. I mean, if they're gonna branch out, at least branch out into, like, if you're gonna find drivers, branch out into IMSA, European Le Mans Series, Sebastian Bourdais, Jean-Eric Verge, and Sebastian Buemi are all ex-Toro Rosso drivers. Yeah. Oh wow, that was smooth. Turn, goddamn you. I reckon they may pull some people from Formula E as well. There's a driver by the name of Bird who is doing incredibly well in Formula E. Also, 3 laps to go. Yeah, Sam Bird. He's doing very well in Formula E. Yeah, but I don't think he wants to return to F1. I mean, if reports are indicating anything, he never wants to go back to F1 because he's doing so well in IndyCar. They're both Formula E champions. Yeah, and in my mind, either they're going to pick him up again and try him out once more, or they're going to say, screw you. Whoa. Big oversteer. That's why I keep the traction control on this car very on. Give me slipstream. Yeah, and I find that quite weird. If Jean-Eric Verge, I don't know how to say it. If he can beat Kvyat, I don't see a reason in not bringing him back. Then again, maybe the fruits have soured between them. But Vern got 32 points, and Kvyat only got 8. Yeah. Stop! Easy. Yep, final lap. The first 2-time Formula E champion. Well, with how Vern is doing, with how well Vern drives, I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a 4-time champion. Back to back. You never know. He might just become the Lewis Hamilton of Formula E. He just wins everything. And soon the sport will become boring. Come on. Also, remember Stewart? I remember Stewart. Oh, big slide. Understeer. Ow. Anyway, that's the first race done. Right, let us... Ha! Force India. Yes, there is, Remain. There is. My worst nightmare returns. Let us grab a thumbnail. That'll do. Right, next. Yes. Yes, they are, Daniel, and they're coming back. Ooh, it's this track. Don't want to be a short one. Oh, yes, they are. They are excellent. Goodbye. Also, if you haven't noticed by now, all the tracks are in reverse. Oh, NSX is right behind me. Of course, the AI is way too slow around this track. Oh, I can tell you, yes. They have got a great car designer right now. They just need the right engine. And while they actually do have a pretty decent engine in terms of Renault, because Honda's reliability has come back, maybe they'll switch to them. They might, but it'll probably be a second-gen engine. We'll probably get a previous-gen engine. If they get an engine, if they get one of Honda's engines, I reckon they'll be flying. Oh, you never know. You never know, Daniel. Maybe bridges can be built again. Down the main straight. That's 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. Stop! Despite it being a different series. Well, maybe bridges can be built again. Like I said, bridges can be built again, but it's just... it takes time, let's just say that. But with Honda's new engine being as reliable as it is, I reckon I reckon they'll be flying. Imagine if McLaren use F1 and Ferrari engines. God, no, they won't. See their competitors, they'll never use them. A track that my aunt adores. Your aunt adores. Noise. Oh God, my lap. I am 0.001 faster. That's better through there. Face itching a little bit. Not good. Ouch. Remember Benetton? Remember Terrell? Remember Sauber? Oh God, this car really does not like being hooned. If I won that bleeding GT1 road car, this wouldn't be a problem. Minardi, remember Jaguar? When they were interested? Minardi are the best backmarker boys. That now belongs to Williams. Also, it's really sad to see that Haas is going down. They use Ferrari engines. Admittedly, they're like last-gen Ferrari engines. But man, they can the drivers can really go. It's just so many problems with the pit stops they keep having. They must have the freaking crew. They must have a crew that's all accompanied by mountain gorillas. Actually, no, that's insulting to mountain gorillas because at least they're intelligent. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stab you. Well then. Remember Lotus? Ooh, Lotus. I remember Lotus. Delicious cold ones. Oh God, I was looking at something else. My father loved Minardi. At least when he was like quite a fair bit younger than he is now. He's now 47. Considering that he used to religiously watch F1, I remember getting up at 6 in the morning, and with father, I would go downstairs to get a drink, and I would remember my father sitting down watching the F1. Ah, the car with no liveries. The first team that Hunt joined, which was set up by some business partners, really. Get out the damn way, you bleeding jag. Hesketh even had like race suits that had sex, breakfast for champions. Because they just weren't bound to any sponsorships. They just wanted a pure white, no-nonsense car. And then they run out of money in their first 5 months. Cut the damn gravel. Break. The understeer. Get out the way. They immediately complained to the FIA for what? HDMI on my television is going nuts. This is why I need a second monitor. Right now I don't want one due to reasons. Although I might be getting like a big ultra wide. Maybe in the future. And having a small tablet. Slow it down, slow it down. There we are. Fastest lap. Whoa-hey! Red Bull were the only team to disagree with it. Why did they disagree? Also, it appears my front tyres seem to be slightly dying. That was called a wall tap. Something I did not want to do! Stay out the gravel. Turn in. Turn in. That's called the gravel. Don't want to be there. The drift. The drift. But they modified it overnight to follow the 2005 rules, which is fair enough. But why did Red Bull disagree with the change? If it complied with the rules, why complain? Bit of a ridiculous move on their part, and not very good for PR either. So turn in. Playing against a team that would become Toro Rosso. I don't know. Oh god, it's the Jag. Out the way, big cat. Let a bigger cat get through. Well, it's a Russian bear, but still. That's called the grass. Come on, god damn it, don't you oversteer on me. Oh, 110. Hey, look, it's the Subaru. Hello, Chudaroo. Whoa! Remember Jordan. Does anyone remember Arrows? Come on, goddammit, turn. Yes, it was. It sadly was the end of Eddie Jordan's team career. Ow. Out the way, bloody Subaru. It's out the way! Definitely gonna need to pit this lap. It's KR Coupe pitting in. He sold it to Midland. Yep, and Midland bankrupted the whole team. Sad. Hey, at least they won a race in '97 due to technical default. Now it's Force Canada, pretty much. Yes, they did, Daniel. Out of pit. Pit, 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 pit. Right, come on, come on. Whoa! Whoa! A disaster has happened on the track. Maybe they just want a bigger facility. I don't know. The understeer. Go, go, go. Goodbye, motherfucker. Ah! Bloody Supra getting in my way. That's it, you oversteer. Bye. Oh, it's going into the pits. Well, considering that their car is rubbish, they've got a fool designing the car now. Whoa! Big oversteer. Made every pound count. You mean every rupee count? Heh 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 heh. Oh, I'm not funny. I mean, consider the fact that Lance Stroll is in one of their cars, and Lance Stroll is god awful. Lol, you're not funny. I know, right? I'm terrible. Alright, this race should be done in about 5 minutes. Minty F1 team. It'll be mint green. Will be sponsored by Häagen-Dazs or Mentos. Mentos livery. That'll be great. German F1 team. It'll probably revive the name Glorious Nippon Steel, or he'll stick to Team Doug Henson, which is more than likely the real Emil gang. Oh, the yawns are setting in. Bloody hell. Boosts our head engineer. I wonder what Emil will be doing. Come on, car. That's a bad idea. Azza is a bleeding PR manager. He's a PR disaster on his own. As team owner, we'll probably waste all our money on, I don't know, Tesco crisps or something. Oh, for Christ's sake. Anyway, 3 laps to go. He'd be more like Toto Wolff. Oh, no, he won't. You see, Toto Wolff can at least, you know, spend money wisely. Emil doesn't know what wise means. Big drift. You'll be aimed the sim driver. Oh god. That'll be a mess. Damn it, HDMI. Behave yourself. All we need is 500 million pounds. Oh, artifacting. Burn it in. XKR pitting in. Why rob a bank when you can hack a bank? Oh, for God's sake. Impossible. Why don't we just buy out Force India? They have no money left. Out of the way, yes, bloody Supra. Ow! Bye, sucker. $15.1. We could buy Williams for £5 a bag of crisps. Practically, I mean, they're out of money. They can't even afford an official steering wheel. They have to use a 3D wrapped steering wheel with the dash of further back, which definitely helps drivers. I mean, I guess their reasoning is because one thing on the steering wheel is just another thing to go wrong, but just why? How are you unable to afford a freaking steering wheel? Alright, that is that. That is 2 races complete. Beautiful. All we need is 499,997,000. Yay! Right. Tune in for more 20 lap madness.